takes a hold of me. It's too late. Run.
Alright, pull up the chat. Alright, we are in. We are in. What are our orders today? I'm getting rid of that one because that's annoying. Let's go ahead and do dual warriors so we can knock out faithful. I got one more person to medic, so we'll keep that because we'll probably get lucky. But let's go ahead and knock out our dual orders for tonight. Let's do it. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, hello. Dragon King just watched your video. It was great. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. All right. It is Orochi's Hero Fest, so what do you say we whip out Orochi? Hey, Hannah. How are you? Wait, a bot? Why am I up against a bot? I didn't pick AI, did I? Okay, well, we'll take it, but I thought that...
Round one.
This is weird. Did I accidentally set it to PvE instead of PvP? Oh. Alright, well, I mean, we'll take the win. I don't mind the wins. That's fine with me, but I wanted PvP. I just watched your new response video. My goodness, that preacher's message was dangerous. It is. It is. That's why I didn't want to make the response just to belittle the guy or to hate on him. That wasn't my goal, but it's a dangerous message, and I felt compelled to address it. Like... I want to try to deflect him. Let's see if I can deflect him. Too early. Too early. Try again. Come on. Got it. There we go.
Victory!
Best faith in the subject of your latest video. You desperately need an editor to have him give his message properly. Yeah, I think I understand what he was trying to get across. I think I understand the message he was trying to do, but he really messed it up. Alright, taking care of that guy. Alright, now let's see if we actually get a player this time.
Victory!
Hey everyone, what do you think of the switch up with the main screen now that we're getting closer to Halloween? Oh, you mean the silhouette of Jorogumo? Yeah, I think that's really cool. That is really cool. Very excited to see Jorogumo. I think God told you to make that video, Raven. Well, I hate that it's been out for 4 years unopposed. That's my issue. It's been out for 4 years. How many people have watched that and been led astray by it? Oh yeah, I love the Shadow of Jorogumo. It looks so good. For those of you who were not following the channel when the Jorogumo event happened, guys, it's gonna... Oh, it is giving me only PvE. That's weird. Hold on, let me fix that. No, I want, hold on, no. No, take me out. I meant to hit square, not X. Gah. Alright, just get me in and then I'll pull out. But, yeah, I'm so excited for the Jorogumo event to come back. I can't wait to play it again. That was such a fun... That's one of my favorite event game modes. It was so creative.
Round one.
Alright, I'll just get this match over with, and then I'm switching it.
Victory.
Anyway, hey, $5 from Tech Girl, a little something for your dad, and really enjoyed Monster Club on Monday. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Any donation is very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Because right now, we're not looking so good. Mostly just because before I got back into working as a teacher, things have been kind of things were kind of slow subbing wise, and there were a lot of bills that need to be paid, and I didn't even get to pay my brother his rent last month, so it's not looking so hot. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. So did Saori become Jorogumo? Yeah, that's probably what happened. Saori probably turned into the Jorogumo. I don't know why she did. Like, if she was secretly a Jorogumo all this time, or if the spirit of one came alive inside her, or if it's a family curse, or what it is. I don't know exactly, but it's very clear that Saori has turned into or released the Jorogumo. Let's just finish this. Anyway.
Victory.
Is one of the things of Dracula about the fear of immigration? Yeah, there was a fear of immigration from Dracula. There was a fear of the other, the outer, because Dracula was in essence a foreigner coming to England, and there was kind of that fear there. But it wasn't just about xenophobia and racism, because Dracula does praise some things about the foreign as well. Are we going to have another Yokai Slayer, I wonder? I mean, probably. Probably so. Alright, now, pulling out, let's fix this. Duel. There we go. Fixed it. Now we're good. Now we can actually get into a real match instead of just fighting the bot. Not that I mind fighting the bot, but I want to test myself a little bit. I want to keep improving. How have I been? A little stressed out. Teaching is nice, and I'm glad to be back in the classroom, but I am a little stressed out about some things. Money isn't coming in very well this month. I don't know if it's just because For Honor's been dry or because I haven't been able to upload as much, but if I'm being honest, like I believe in transparency, right? I'll be honest. Right now, currently, YouTube has made a fifth of what it made last month, like a fifth of that. So it's not looking good on that front. So I'm having to rely heavier on the teaching money, which, while I've started it, is going to take a while to really come in. So it's going to be slow going for a while. And that stresses me out because I've got bills to pay. I couldn't pay rent to my brother last month. So, and I'm not even sure I'll be able to pay it this month. We'll have to see. So we will see what happens. All right, I got to do 2 more matches as a samurai. Let's go. Let's go Aramusha. I don't go Aramusha all that often. Another Orochi hero skin? Well, if it is, what's wrong with that? We've got multiple hero skins for Warden. I think we can have one more for Orochi. I just want a good hero skin. Alright, here we go. Okay. Gotta... Ooh. Got him. Not bad. Hey, 50 Rios from Mac 2. Hope that helps. It does, man. Any little bit helps. It really does. It really does. I appreciate any donation that is sent. I chatted with Spooky, and he's really nice. Yeah, Spooky's a goat, man. Spooky's really cool. Spooky is a really cool guy. Got a little too greedy. Got a little too greedy.
Victory.
Spooky! Whoa! Speak of the devil! Thank you. It can compliment me, the both of you, without me noticing you're both silly goobers. Much love. Dude, Spooky. That's sweet, man. Thanks for popping in, bro. Thanks for popping in, bro. I'm sorry I haven't been able to hop into a lot of your streams, because your streams start while I'm still at work, so I haven't been able to hop in. Being a teacher now means that I don't get to get out and do as much anymore. And we're done. Thank you for that. Yeah, I saw that you were going to go on break from For Honor for a bit. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I totally get it. I get it. I sometimes have to take breaks from For Honor. I really do. It's such a fun game, and I love it, but it can really hurt. I actually saw this funny joke the other day where it was like, I actually get 3 really good wins in that game I love. Every week following that is just you getting beat to hell. Just, God. I get that totally, man. And I saw your comment on the Ultramarine Centurion video. Thank you for that. I thought of you when I was making it. I thought, you know what? Spooky's going to get a kick out of that. Has anyone heard from Professor POV? I have not. I need to check in with him. I hope he's doing okay. It's actually funny. Professor POV asked me a Warhammer-related question not too long ago because he wanted to know what the Fallen were for the Dark Angels because he was curious about that. And I explained it to him, but then after that I never heard from him again. I was like, did I nerd you out, bro? Did I over-nerd you?
No, you told him about the Fallen, and then the rest of the...
No, he's right. Lark said, no, you just told him about the Fallen, and now the Dark Angels have gotten it. As when I showed up at his door the minute he learned, oh, that's interesting. Interrogate! Repent! He's probably playing Battlefield 6. Bro, I need to play Battlefield 6, but I just can't afford it right now. Considering the bills I have to pay, I can't afford to buy a new game like that right now. Do you have plans? Oh, $5 from Zonagon Knight. Will you do a sequel to your Zombie Plague video this October? How about vampires, please? I might do something. I might do something Halloween related. I was thinking about doing another yokai video, talking about Japanese yokai or maybe some different demons, but vampires could be interesting, like what vampires look like across the cultures, because each culture kind of has their own vampire, so... Actually, I did that. No, I already did a video about revenants, about vampires in other cultures. I already did that video, so you can look that up. I'll have to think of something else. All right, got to play Samurai one more time. Let's go... Sohei, I haven't played Sohei in a while. Let's go Sohei. Let's go the big man. I can't stand online multiplayer games anymore. They can be rough, but if you enjoy the game, it can make up for it. Raven, for the Lawbringer Fashion Contest, will you have John DeLiner on to judge with you and Lark? I will tell John DeLiner I'm doing it. I'll let him decide if he wants to do that. Like, I didn't bring Havoc on to judge the Wardens, but Havoc did make a guest appearance, which was awesome. Not the Sparky kind, please, Raven. The Sparky kind, what? You did the vid from the Vogue chick? Wait, what? What are we talking about? Oh, it's a pirate. Oh, this is going to be hell. I need references for a project of mine. Sure, check it out, man. You can go check out the video. Check out the video. Go to my channel, look in the contents, look up vampires. You'll come across it. I've done that video.
Round one.
What about werewolves? We'll have to see. All right, here we go. Oh crap. Roll away now. Alright, we know how to deal with this pirate now. We know how to deal with this pirate. They're hyper aggressive and roll away when things get ugly, so we know what to do. We know what to do.
Round two.
Alright, we're gonna beat this pirate. We're gonna at least get one kill on her. We're gonna at least get one kill on her. Let's do this. Why are you just standing there, hun? Read you like a book! Sit down.
Round three.
Victory! That one was a little closer, but we still got her. That worked out. That worked out.
Round four.
You're gonna run out of stamina, that right? Ooh, light parry. Good job. There you go. Finally got me. Had to play a lot more careful that time, didn't she? All right, here we go. Here we go.
Round five.
We still got this. She's way too dodge happy. We can get him. We can get him. I parried that. Game, I parried that. There you go. Finally won. Well, we still put that pirate in her place. But pirate's just a difficult character to deal with, so it's fine. I recommend Overly Sarcastic Productions for a thorough vid on werewolf lore. I don't recommend Overly Sarcastic Productions for just about anything. If I'm being honest. All right. Let's find a new person to fight, because I don't want to fight another pirate. Let's avoid that if we can. Why not? Because Overly Sarcastic Productions throws in a lot of their own personal biases in a lot of what they do. Sometimes they make good stuff, but then other times they don't. And it's sometimes hard to tell. Alright, we don't have to play Samurai anymore, we can play someone else. Let's go... You know what, we still gotta get Fiora leveled up. So let's get it. Was Liang Huang Yu a real person? There aren't a lot of there's not a lot of historical information about her, but we do believe that she did exist. We just don't know much about her.
Round one.
Lu Bu used a kind of spear. He was famous for using a halberd of some kind. Good read.
Victory!
Raven, you got me into 40k, so thank you. Are you planning to do more 40k content? Yes, in the future I plan to do more 40k content. I do plan to do more 40k content. Ooh. Oof. Got me with the zone. Warmonger zones are brutal. How much of what I discussed with Lord did you pick up yesterday? Not much. I was in the other room. I don't really know what y'all talked about all that much.
Victory!
Hey, Lord Thunder, how you doing, man? Hey, Raymond, do you like power scaling and or that kind of versus stuff in general? I like discussing it, but it's not something that I put a lot of stock into. It's something that I can discuss. Good light parry. Wow. Wow. You rocked me. You rocked me that time. Good job, Warmonger. All right, later, McMicah. Have a good one, man.
Round 5.
All right. Good read. Ah, she got me. Dang, what's wrong with me today? It's okay. It's all good.
Defeat.
Wait for the For Honor Fashion Contest tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be cool, man. Oh well, I tried my best. I tried my best. And we still didn't rep up. Oh my gosh. If I'd won, I would have, I'm sure. Alright, how many duels? I gotta do 2 more duels? Fine. 2 more duels. 2 more duels. And what we'll do is in this next duel, do Afira again. That way she'll rep up, and then I can play someone else. Alright, we got this. We got it. Is it just me or is anyone else kind of anxious about their outfits being judged? I mean, that's one of the reasons I'm always nervous to do these kind of things, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings when I come to their thing, and if I say I don't think it's that good, or I think that there's a problem with it, or I don't give it a high enough mark, I don't want people to feel bad, you know? I mean, I'd hate to feel bad if I submitted one of my pieces to a fashion contest and I was just told, yeah, that's crap, man. That's terrible. That'd make me feel bad. All right, let's do Afira one more time. I like the Ultramarines, but I don't like Captain America despite how similar they are. Simply put, a Boy Scout in a world of do-gooders is a brown noser. A Boy Scout in a world of assholes is the only decent person around. Okay, so you don't like Captain America because he's a Boy Scout in a world of do-gooders. Is everyone in the Marvel Universe a do-gooder? Just asking. And then, of course, the Ultramarines, a Boy Scout in a world of assholes is the only decent person around. So you're saying the Ultramarines never do anything assholish. They have. They most certainly have. I think we're being a little too overgeneral.
Victory!
How's my teaching and more general, how's my teaching been going? Teaching's been going fine. That's not been a problem. As for me personally, just a little stressed out about a lot of stuff. Do I still make news shit? Yes, I do. Where you going, man? I can't believe I just ate that raw heavy. Great move. Great move. I'm more concerned about how it looks in other people's eyes. Don't worry about it. Like I said, simply put. Okay, well, to each their own, but yeah, I disagree.
Victory! Round 4.
Who would win in a fight, Superman or All Might? Superman. Because All Might has limitations. Superman can do whatever the hell he wants to.
Victory!
That worked out. And Afira finally gets to rep up. Gotta say, the fashion show has me excited to play new characters who also have decent fashion to submit. Hey, it's almost like I did this with a goal in mind. The new season of Hazbin Hotel comes out in 12 days. Be prepared, people. It's going to be cringy as F. Nah, I don't doubt that. I knew that from the moment I saw it coming. All right, we got to do one more duel. One more duel. One last question about the fashion contest. If I have two outfits that look the same, just different colors, should I submit them? Like, for example, I have a Daredevil outfit in different colors of suits. No, just one color. Just one color, please. Because if you submit multiple colors, we're going to assume you're using different loadouts, and we will not accept that. We just want one loadout, please. That way it's fair to everyone. The new season of Witcher comes out on Halloween. Well, I won't be watching that either.
Round 1.
I also talked about the TLDR difference between Luciferianism, Satanism, and devil worship. They're all the same to me.
Victory!
How did I do that? How did I get a flawless from that? That should not have happened. That should not have happened.
Round 2.
What happened to Lee Saori? Turned into the Jorogumo, I think. Good parry.
Victory!
power of friendship. That's the power of friendship.
Round 3.
I prefer the Chongdao personally. Damn, hold on. Whoa, okay, alright. I got spanked that time. Alright. I got spanked that. Okay. Okay.
Round 4.
Alright, later, Lord Thunder. Ah, how come I whiffed that? Get in the fire, here we go. Luciferianism, embrace your inner divine self and worship yourself. Satanism, embrace your inner mundane animal and worship no one. Devil worship, embrace your inner evil and worship the devil. Here, I'll make it easier. Lucifer, Satan, devil. Interchangeable words. You're worshiping the devil. There, I made it easy. You can call it whatever the hell you like. It is worshiping evil, and it is wrong. He wants a rematch. I'll give him one rematch, and then I move on. Alright, let's see. Who do I go? I still gotta go as a hybrid. Let's go Medjai. Medjai is not a character I consider much as a duels character, but maybe we'll get lucky here.
Round 1. Victory!
Didn't go as smooth as I would have liked, but still worked out. It's going to be rather anti-intellectual interpretation. Well, let's okay, so all right, you want an intellectual interpretation. That's what you want on a For Honor stream. Okay, sure. 1 second. But if you want to talk about anti-intellectual, you literally argued the reason you hate Captain America but like the Ultramarines is just because of their setting differences, and admitted it was a simplified explanation. That's not an intellectual argument either.
Victory! Round 3. Set that!
Why didn't I parry any of those?
Victory!
Well, that worked out. My boy Medjai came out on top. Let's go. I was not expecting a win from a Medjai versus Aramusha fight. That worked out. Lawbringer now? Alright, we can go Lawbringer next. Oh, he left. What a shame. I guess he thought he was going to get an easy win there or something. I don't know. Oh, there's our Yorogumo. Hey, beautiful. Come on down from there. I want to see you. You know it's going to be so funny. I'm going to play if the Yorogumo season is, if the Yorogumo event is coming back, and I think it is. If it is coming back, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to be playing it with whoever. I don't know if it's going to be Havoc or Spooky or Raptor or Wexer or any of them. I'm going to play it against them. They're all going to be freaking out like, ah, she's so scary. I'm going to be the one guy down bad like, oh, yeah. I'm going to be that one guy. One guy saying, I fold. Do you have any match order requirements, Raven? If so, you should do a legendary quest to get it done. Although it'll have to be for either a faction or hero and that. No, I've got to get enough kills as a hybrid. That's what I'm doing right now. I've got to get enough kills as a hybrid. Like right now, I'm doing a medic challenge, a versatile slayer challenge, and a resourceful warrior. So it's not. It's more of just getting kills for me right now. So let's go. You know what? It's time for pirate. It's time to go P-rat. Oh wait, no! I promised to do Lawbringer. I'm so sorry. Lawbringer next. Lawbringer next. I'm sorry. I did say Lawbringer, and I broke my promise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I forgot. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. There, I slapped myself. Raven got some unique references. Raven step on me, Spider Bobby. Freaky Raven. Oh, come on. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. I never did get a definitive answer to my Atgeir versus Bardiche question. I don't know what the question was. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. You're coming off as a little entitled. I don't know what question you asked about the Atgeir versus the Bardiche. And you're like, I never got my answer. Like, are you talking to Lark or me? Lark was the one you talked to last night. How am I supposed to know what you asked? This is what confuses me, bro. You say that you said we talked about how I like the Ultramarines, but not Captain America based on the setting. I said that's a little in general, doesn't go into the specifics. And then you say, yeah, that's why it's simply put. But then when I say that I don't really care for the differences between Luciferianism, devil worship, and Satanism, I said I feel like they're all just worshiping the same evil entity. And you say that's not intellectual, bro. You started with a lacking of intellectual argumentation, and now you're saying why haven't I gotten my answer to my question about something I don't know what the f you're talking about. Making all the wrong reads here. Alright, I fell for that one. Ah, conk.
You lost Zone A.
That's the only explanation. What is going on? Oh, I was just joking about Yorogumo, like saying that when everyone else is playing against Yorogumo and freaking out of fear, I'm gonna be going, oh yeah.
You captured Zone A.
Thank you, God. That Conqueror was getting annoying. The difference the two, other than cultural and time period of origin, they both look identical to me. That's because I think they're just pretty much the same weapon, just named differently. I think they're just genuinely the same weapon, just named differently. I don't know any real difference between the Opgear and the Bardiche. I think they are both very similar weapons, just used differently. Didn't need to waste the feed. I had that.
You captured Zone A.
There we go. Time to say goodbye. Pirate is good at a lot of things. Zone B clearing is not one of them.
You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A. You lost Zone A.
I'm going to A. Do I have a problem with Virtuosa? Yeah, I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of Virtuosa. I want to like them, but I'm not a big fan, honestly.
You captured Zone A. The enemy rallied.
What's coming? Conk-a-donk, let's go.
Zone C.
Andiamo!
Took care of that.
Enemy team is breaking.
I'm gonna boost A for now. Trusted my team to work on C. See? Good thing I stayed. I don't think I've had the pleasure yet.
Victory!
Now dance with me. That was beautiful. Aaron, I hope you were watching that. I just played your lady. Favorite yokai? Jorogumo, honestly. Jorogumo. Either that or Yukiona. Yukiona is also really cool. Kenny and I still want a Lin Kuei assassin here for the Wu Lin. Weren't they like from Mortal Kombat or something? I don't know much about the Lin Kuei. I do think more hypothetical videos would be good. How would ancient societies handle different mythological monsters if they were real? Well, that's actually what we're doing. We're doing a series called Fantastical History where we're going to be talking about that very thing. I'm in a tough spot because I like the new hero for the first time in a long time. She's got Dukaki in my opinion, but her armor fighting style is beautiful to me. Her armor is cool. Her personality is cool. I think that her play style is just rough to deal with. All right. I promised Lawbringer. It is now time for Lawbringer. And since I played an Ultramarine Centurion, I think it's time for a Dark Angels Lawbringer. We are the Dark Angels. Ningyo and Yukiona, both good choices. I just want better armor this year was kind of lacking. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Based on a real Chinese clan of assassins formerly known as Foshin Lin Kuei. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about that Chinese assassin family. All I know is that the Lin Kuei are something from Mortal Kombat, and I don't play Mortal Kombat, so that's all I know. Have you done a video on Yao Guai and Chinese mythological spirits yet? I have not talked much about Chinese mythical spirits. That could be fun. The Fallen shall know the wrath of the Lion. Not anymore. The Lion's redeeming the Fallen, remember? Because now the Lion is redeeming the Fallen who are willing to be redeemed, making them the Risen. Raven, who are the Fallen too? I heard you speak about them briefly during one of your Space Marine 2 streams. The Fallen are the group of Dark Angels who, at the end of the Horus Heresy, turned traitor and fought in a civil war against their Dark Angel brothers and the Lion on Caliban. The war on Caliban was so extreme and Lion fought so viciously against Luther that it literally tore the planet apart. In the end, though, Luther, who had turned to chaos, couldn't bring himself to kill Lion, And the Chaos Gods were so furious that he backed out, that he reneged, they opened a warp storm to basically ensure that Caliban stayed gone and that the lion would die in the warp storm. However, the result of this is that several of the traitor Dark Angels ended up flying through the warp storm and through time and space, showing up at different times and places around the galaxy. Hold on. Ah, killed by my fellow raider. Well, killed my teammate.
You capture Zone A.
Come on, bro, you got him. You got him. I believe in you. There you go. Anyway, so these Dark Angel traders that went through time and space, the modern Dark Angels refer to them as the Fallen because they fell from grace. They fell from the path. And now the Dark Angels in the modern era hunt their fallen brothers with alacrity. It's an obsession of theirs because they don't want the galaxy to know about the Fallen. They want to keep it a secret. See, to the Dark Angels, they are the First Legion. They're not just the First Legion, they're the prototype Legion. All other Space Marine legions were based on them. They're the ones who established most of the tactics and battle styles of all the legions, right? So they shouldn't be corruptible. They shouldn't be the ones falling to chaos. If people learned about the Fallen, they may think that the Dark Angels aren't the best. They may think the Dark Angels have problems. In fact, they may try to destroy the Dark Angels. And so they are desperate to keep that a secret. Why is your Dark Angel black when the Dark Angels were green? The Dark Angel's original color was black. Originally, the Dark Angels were black. They wore black armor. But the modern Dark Angels changed it to green in honor of Caliban and to differentiate themselves from the Fallen. I need to heal.
You captured Zone C.
Good switch into zone.
You lost Zone A.
Raven, I got a $40 stream gift card. I'm looking for an open world story mode game. What do you think I should get? Open world story mode game? Not sure. It's a good question.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone C.
Man, I just got wasted there. So my feathery friend, why practice Muay Thai specifically? And if you were to choose another martial art to practice, what would it be? I practice Muay Thai because it's easy to learn and it's effective. Muay Thai has got to be one of the most simple martial arts to really pick up and learn quickly. I pretty much mastered all the basic techniques within a month or two. And then after that, it was just repetition and learning endurance. Like, it was really, really fun. But it's effective. That's the thing. I've used Muay Thai effectively in real situations where I've had to defend myself. And it is incredibly useful. And if I had to pick a different martial art to train in other than that, it's hard to pick. I guess some kind of Kung Fu, but genuinely Muay Thai has been so useful for me.
Your team is breaking.
Man, we're parrying those raw heavies. Another question, do you know if the champion or whatever skin the Dark Angels have in game is based off of Azrael? It's just based on a typical champion Dark Angel skin, because there are a lot of Dark Angels, especially in their higher ranks, who have the winged helms, like Lazarus has a winged helm, for example. Hey Raven, why was the mermaid upset in match class? Because she forgot her algebra. It's funny how Skull Merchant's new Halloween cosmetic looks like Poison Ivy, only with pumpkins. Now she and Knight can be the Pumpkin King and Queen. Huh. Well, I haven't noticed it, honestly. I don't know if I'm stupid. I only just yesterday figured out how to use the hilt bash for Kensei. It's all good. There's some things I didn't know until recently about For Honor.
Your team is breaking.
Raven, what's Space Marine 2? It's a game!
Is breaking.
I'll leave it to them. They can handle that. I need to go and take AVAC. Here's the thing. That's one of the things I really hate about Virtuosa. One of the things I genuinely hate about Virtuosa is you can bait her to do a dodge attack, but then since her dodge attack can come from 3 different directions, you then have to gamble to figure out which way it's going to come from, and I hate that. I feel like if you succeed in the bait, you should be rewarded for it, not forced to play another gambling game. Anyway. Why do you dislike AC Valhalla so much? It sucks. AC Valhalla is a terrible Assassin's Creed game. It's not even a good Viking game. Like, it's trying so hard to make the Vikings look noble and, you know, justified and all this other shit, but they avoid anything dark and gritty about the Vikings. The Vikings, like, we raid for, you know, supplies. No, they didn't. The Vikings raided for plunder and treasure and slaves. They make all European Christians, they make all Christians look like totally stupid, superstitious individuals. And yet the Norse gods, they're totally right. Don't question that. That's totally cool. They're right. The Christian guys, they're ridiculous. And then the multiculturalism. They have someone from China. Someone from China in Europe at the time. Really? That's not how that works. Oh, she came up the Silk Road. Not how that works. That is not how that works. And then there's the whole issue with how they butcher Norse mythology. Look, if you're going to go the route of Norse mythology, go the route of Norse mythology, but stick with it, bro. Stick with it. Hold to it. Don't just make up what you want. And then it brings up the Isu thing again. The Isu, I'm so sick of the Isu. F the Isu. F them. And then they made Alfred the Great the bad guy. How do you make him the bad guy? He's one of the biggest chads in medieval history. They made Alfred the Great the bad guy. It's just like when Assassin's Creed Odyssey made Julius Caesar the bad guy. But at least even with Julius Caesar, they just brought that out of nowhere. It's like, by the way, he's bad now. Oh, he is? What? There were like at least 5 or more good Christians in the game. Name them. All right, I don't have to play as any specific hero now. I just got to play some attack. I just got to play some Dominion. Time to go Oonga Boonga. What did they do with Alfred the Great? They made him a villain. He's the founder and leader of the Templars now. Because that makes effing sense. Is there any historical evidence of the two existing during the same time period? To what? I can't remember their names, but I know that several of them allied with the Vikings and not just the Raven clan either. Here's the thing, though. Do you deny that they made Christians as a whole look stupid? Because yeah, we can cherry pick like, oh well, this one was okay and this one was okay. Did they not make Christianity as a whole look stupid? And even if you want to say, okay, they didn't make Christians look that bad, okay, fine, sure. What about the rest of the problems? Alfred the Great was before the Templars. They're saying he was the founder of the order. Like, he basically started what would become the Templars. And then there's also the fact that you can, like, there's just nothing to do. Like, say what you want about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, everywhere you went, there was something small. A side quest, something fun to do, a good interaction, something. In Valhalla, you gotta go 18 miles just to find one side quest, wrap it up really quick, better get ready to sail again. I hope you like that. Oh crap, I hate the tracking on that. It's so crazy. I wouldn't say they look stupid, I'd say they look like xenophobic, uncompromising, cruel assholes. That doesn't help. That doesn't help, Jackson. That if you can even admit that's how they made the Christians look, then what are we even arguing about? They made the Christians look awful. And yet the Vikings were all totally good and justified. They refused to go into any of the dark, gritty things Vikings did historically. But yes, let's make all the Christians look, as you said, what were your words? Xenophobic, uncompromising, cruel assholes. Why did some people say the Templar Knights were Luciferian even though they were Catholic? Simply put, it's because the Templar Knights had really become big-time bankers of the medieval world. They were controlling a lot of the money and income going on between the Crusader states and Europe, and the French king owed them a lot of money. But he didn't want to pay it, so he started coming up with made-up sins and evils that the Templars had done to try to deem them as heretics and to get them excommunicated and destroyed, so that way he wouldn't have to pay them. I'll let them have their fight. Okay, never mind.
You lost Zone C. You captured Zone C.
Wait, I thought the Kensei had been nice early and was letting me do— never mind, I forgot. Honor doesn't exist in this game. I forgot. No more honor. Just kill them when I see them. Ah, fuck those two.
You lost Zone C.
All right, I'm heading out of there. You know, I almost want to just go back to playing against bots. This is getting AIDS. This is getting really irritating. Ivar and 4 or 5 other Vikings were depicted almost as if not just as bad as Christians. Okay, would you argue that Vikings as a whole in the game were portrayed better or worse than Christians? We can cherry pick different ones. Oh, but this one was bad, but this one was good, but this one was bad, but this one was good. Let's leave aside that nonsense. Just as a whole. I never liked Gladiator. God, I hate Gladiator. I hate him so much. Cringe ass character. By the end of the game, I thought the morality dynamic seemed balanced. Okay, before the end of the game. You keep adding these, like, you keep adding different conditionals. You keep adding different conditionals.
Your team is breaking.
And besides, you keep going back to the Christian aspect. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Address the other problems I brought up.
You lost Zone C.
I'm not trying to haggle. You keep adding conditionals. Like, here's the thing. You ask me, why don't I like AC Valhalla? I give you a list of reasons. You then pick one to hone in on, the Christian versus Norse mythology thing. You say some Christians are good. I'm like, yes, but in the vast majority of cases, they're not. And then you're like, well, there were some bad Vikings. Okay, but throughout most of the game, throughout the majority of the game, how were they portrayed? Well, by the end of the game, they were both kind of morally all right. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about over the course of the game, who was portrayed more altruistic and righteous? Was it the Christians or was it the Vikings? And by your own admission, the Christians were portrayed as cruel, evil bastards. By your own admission, you can say, oh, well, you know, by the end, there was kind of a, and, you know, there was this one or two Vikings, or, you know, there was these one or two. I'm talking in a general sense. The game overall, we can cherry pick all day long, but I cannot say a game is good based on cherries that I have picked. I cannot look at it. I cannot look at something that is objectively bad and say, well, this one thing was okay, therefore it's good. I can't do that. You can't ask me to do that. You asked me, the question was, why do I dislike AC Valhalla? I have given you a lot of reasons. You've picked one to fight me on. I have tried to work my way through it with you. You keep making conditionals as to why. No, well, actually, well, you see, actually, well, actually, and I'm like, no, be objectively honest through the course of the game, through the vast majority of the game. How were the Christians portrayed versus how were the Vikings portrayed? Who was more righteous? And by your own admission, the Christians were not portrayed righteously. And I'm not saying they have to be, but the Vikings historically stole treasures, raped people, took slaves, pillaged property, burned churches. We don't see them do that. The only thing they do is steal supplies. Supplies to build their homestead, which is not how that worked. So if we're not going to portray the Vikings as the bad guys or as nuanced, why aren't we doing the same with the Christians? Why are we going to them and saying, no, it's fine, we can portray them however the hell we feel like? Especially when it doesn't meet with anything close to objective nuance or reality for that matter. And besides, that's not even all my issues. I listed other issues, but we want to hone in on this one problem. After this, I might go ahead and switch to Breach. When I played the game myself, for every mission that popped up, the honor of the Vikings versus the honor of the Christians seemed to be a ratio of 6 to 4 or 7 to 3 in the Vikings' favor. All right.
You lost Zone B.
Glad you feel that way. Glad you feel that way. Now I'm going to leave that argument alone because you have hung yourself up on that argument. What about everything else I said?
You captured Zone A.
Why didn't I flip her? Why did I whiff that? Game?
You captured Zone B.
I still won, but that bothers me. You gonna come down here and fight or what? No? Okay. I'll just keep boosting. Anyway.
You lost Zone A.
You mentioned the Isu, the mythology, and the representation, those other issues, right? Was there anything else, or did I jump into that now? Yeah, those are all problems. There's also the problem of its RPG system, which I think has never been a good idea. I didn't like it in Odyssey, I didn't like it in Origins, and I didn't like it here. I think the whole RPG system where you need to level up your different weapons is kind of a dumb idea. I did not like the fact that Eivor is Odin, whether it's a male or a female. I thought that was really weird, but that ties into the mythology aspect, which I think is, again, silly. I think that the world is way too wide open and there's not enough to do in it. And I think that a lot of things you do as well in it just aren't necessary, like poetry contests, drinking contests. What do those do for you? How do those help anything?
I remember one of the things that I liked about Odyssey and even Origins was the point that I could actually go around
Zone A.
stuff. Level up, like I could just go around, goof around. Particularly Odyssey is like, hey, I wanted to flip a country from Sparta to Athens or vice versa. I could do that. I wanted to go around and, bounty hunt a little bit. I could do that. If I wanted to, try and track down bounty hunters who thought they were better than me, I could do that. I could kill people that put bounties on me. There was a lot I could do. The thing is, if I didn't want to progress with the main story, I had other things I could potentially do. Valhalla, I remember running around for a while trying to find things to do, and each little side mission was more of just like a cutesy little story, like, oh look, don't you want to play tag with the kids? Oh look, these two idiots don't know how to go a Viking, they're going to burn their own house down for practice. Don't you want to help them? The only way to really get true XP was to follow the story mode. And the thing is, I preferred an Odyssey where I could over-level myself before going on. Not to mention, the other issue is I hate how they changed the gear system. Before, you could go around and you would get gear and loot through actual fighting and other stuff. And there, you had to find a set of gear and then upgrade it over time. And that irritated me, particularly because it was like, oh, hey, where's that other piece to that armor I want? It's over here. Okay, you can't get there until you're level whatever. So, I finally find something to do, and now I can't even do it because I'm under leveled.
Exactly. Thank you, Lark, for your additions. That was helpful. Just overall, it's a really bad game. We did not enjoy it. Start running. Start running.
You lost Zone A.
This might take me a while. Do you want to spend the rest of the stream discussing this topic? Not really, because your question was, why do I dislike AC Valhalla? I answered the question, and now it feels like you're trying to convince me otherwise. If you like AC Valhalla, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you like it. I'm under no obligation to like it just because there were elements of it you liked.
You captured Zone B.
And besides, you have yet to convince me at all that any of my points are invalid. So far, the only ones you provided are opinionated ones. By your own admission, you said... Hold on.
You captured Zone A.
By your own admission, you said that it was your opinion about how the Vikings and Christians were talked about. In your opinion, the side quests with the drinking and the poetry were cool. In your opinion, those are all fine. But you haven't said one thing objective about it. I said the Christians were treated inaccurately. That is objective. I said that they made Alfred the Great the bad guy. That is objective. Now, granted, I think it's poor that they made him the bad guy, and they did a poor job of establishing him as the bad guy. That is my opinion. But that's not what we've been discussing. I said that the Isu being included was a stupid move. Now, you can say that's my opinion, but a lot of people hate the Isu. They're probably the most controversial aspect of Assassin's Creed.
You captured Zone B. Enemy team is breaking.
I'm not saying your opinions are invalid. No, you just want to debate them. Look, do what you want, man. I'm done. I'm done with this topic. You've beaten this dead horse even harder than it needs to. This has gone on way too long.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied. Your team is breaking. Your team rallied. Your team is breaking.
Oh well, I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm already frustrated. I just wanted to know the reason mostly. Jackson, if you wanted to know the reason, why did you debate about it for the last 30 minutes? You didn't just want to know, you wanted to argue.
Defeat.
All right. It's time for Breach. I'm checked out. I'm checked out for the night. I'm checked out. Dealing with a mind-reading pirate is annoying enough, and then getting killed by a Varangian. F that. Force of habit, autism, it's a bitch. Okay, I have several fans in my audience who have autism. They don't do this. $2 in that one, I'm sorry, would be more, but very limited right now. I appreciate any donation, man. It always means a lot. It always means a lot. Look, I'm not debating anymore. Okay, I'm not debating anymore. I'm checked out. I'm checked out. Matter of fact, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm not even gonna bother with Breach. I'm done, guys. I'm kind of checked out. I'm frustrated, and that's never a good place to be in. So I'm out, guys. All right. See you guys tomorrow for the rating of the Raider fashion, and I will see you guys then. Take care, guys.